Hey Pisces, welcome to Talk Tarot. This is your full moon manifestation reading. We are looking at the energies that are trying to leave your life. We're looking at the energies that are blocking those chakras of yours, and we're looking at what's trying to come in and what you can manifest round about this full moon. The first column to the left hand side of the chakra cards is the blockages to your chakras. The first column to the right hand side of the chakra cards is the energy that's trying to leave, and that final column on the right is the energies that are trying to come in. As soon as I started shuffling the deck, I immediately heard the word sexual exhaustion, and that's certainly borne out in the cards that have been dealt for you, Pisces. It does seem like some of my Pisceans have been a little too focused on physical pleasure. We have the Eight of Rods, passion, as a blockage to your base chakra. We have the Ten of Swords as a blockage to your sacral chakra, again, exhaustion. We have, excuse me, the Devil, which is very much a focus on the physical. It can be addictions. I'm thinking this is more as a blockage to your crown chakra. So if you've been a little overactive in the sexual arena, whether with others or flying solo, you can take a little break and elevate your thoughts and emotions. And it does look like a lot of you are going to be focusing on that this month. If we look at that base chakra, and we've got that overexertion of physical energy or sexual energy, you can see that what's trying to leave and come in simultaneously is we have the Page of Pentacles and the Death card. That Page of Pentacles, for me, indicates that you're trying to move into a new area of life, a new phase of your life. You're maybe done playing the field or sowing your oats, and you're looking for a transformation, something more of a union, something more stable for you. If you haven't been given it belting in the bedroom, what I do see down at this base chakra is we've had an energy, outside energy, a message that's come in, knocked us clean off our feet, and it's forcing you into a new area of life. The area of life it's forcing you is positive, so do stick with me on this. Moving up to your sacral chakra, we've already spoken about the Ten of Swords being a blockage. Now that blockage, for some of you it's going to be defeat. For some of you it's going to have been that message we spoke of earlier was a message of betrayal, whether that be a friendship or possibly a little note from a doctor that indicated that there had been betrayal in a relationship, or mere sexual exhaustion, because the sacral chakra is the chakra that would deal with sexual desires and very passionate desires. The energy that's trying to move away. Now the Lovers card here, but I don't see it as love trying to move away from you. Could be an old love moving away from you, certainly. Something that you're passionate about but was ultimately destructive to you. Or it could be someone who's betrayed you, basically. However, what I do see is with this Lovers card, I feel as if this has been indecision. You may have been trying to choose between lovers, or you may have been blocked in love and you're now desiring a truly joyous relationship, because we're moving from that Lover's energy into the Four of Wands. We're wanting to put down roots, we're wanting to build a home, we're wanting to build a family, we're wanting stability. So it looks as if whatever you've been getting up to relieve your tension, you're now looking to bring others in and form a secure unit for yourself, a good support network. Ultimately, I think what you're looking for is true love. In that solar plexus chakra, now this is the seat of willpower, this is the seat of your strength. We have the Five of Swords, sneaky energy. Either Pisces have been trying to get away with something, or someone has been trying to get something over on Pisces. I'm afraid to say, but for a lot of my Pisceans, I feel as if you've been feeding other people a line. Maintaining these lies have been taking its toll on you, leaving you feeling that defeated way, and it's actually removing you from your power. When we step outside of the truth, when we step outside of our authenticity, especially to do something that is physically and selfishly gratifying, we remove ourselves from our position of power. That energy doesn't sit well in the body. You may have been having stomach upset, gallbladder problems, lower bowel type problems like inflammatory bowel syndrome or irritable bowel syndrome, something like that, as a result of nervous tension, possibly either if you've been on the receiving end of lies, if someone has deceived you, as the Ten of Swords does imply for some of my Pisceans. That energy's been keeping you awake, you're just a bit depleted, but you're going to get over it. If you are the Pisceans who have been playing the field, maybe told one too many big whoppers, then that energy has also left you depleted as you moved away from authenticity, and you might be feeling a bit run down. The energy that's trying to move away from you there is the Page of Wands. So for some of you, a fire sign who has been involved in a betrayal. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I do feel Sagittarius there, may have betrayed one of my Pisceans. Not only is that energy trying to move away from you, but the energy that you've got coming in is the Six of Swords. That's you moving on. Now she's wearing a green cloak and that, I'm afraid my camera is not picking that up at the moment. I will have a new setup soon, but this is the best I can do at the moment. That green cloak is her heart protecting her feelings, and from the other side of that she's holding a cup across her heart. She's holding her emotions very close to her chest. So as you move forward, you're going to be holding your emotions a bit tighter, you're going to be a little raw. For those of you who have been overexerting yourself physically, the Page of Wands simply means that that's coming to an end and you're moving into calmer waters. Whatever's been affecting you or whatever's been driving this period of passion is moving away, and it's something that you actually desire moving away. You're taking the reins and you're moving away from it. I feel that with the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, holding that cup so close to themselves, that as you're moving away, if you've been going through this sort of promiscuous period or passionate period, you value your feelings more, and it's as if that Six of Swords is almost going to turn into the Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups. It's going to be something surprising. You're going to make a surprising offer to someone, or for some of you, you may receive a surprising offer from someone at your office, or from an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Up at your heart and your throat chakra, I'm going to look at these both together. We have the Wheel of Fortune is what's blocking your heart, a twist of fate. I see it less as a twist of fate at the moment because that Knight of Swords is in reverse at the heart. The time for expressing your love or for defending your love has passed. When we go up to the throat chakra, we see that it's your charitable expression. You've turned your back on that. You are feeling left out, you're feeling a bit cast out, and you're turning your back on the whole lot of it. You're not going to want to pursue things, you're not going to want to express anything. There's an inner anger there, an inner iciness that's coming across. You've either given someone too much time to express their feelings to you, or you've taken too much time and you're missing an opportunity there. With the Three of Cups energy coming in and the Five of Pentacles, as I previously said, for some of you that energy that's coming in is the union energy. See the way she's offering up that cup that the Six of Swords was holding so tight? You're making an offer to someone. For some of you it's going to be too little too late, I've got to be honest. For others of you, this is the perfect time for you to manifest a new love, if that's what you require in your life. Perfect time for you to manifest stability, especially with Saturn being visible and at its closest point to Earth in the year through this month, because Saturn's a very restrictive energy. By restricting that sexual energy and focusing on putting down roots, it's going to benefit you so much, and you get incredibly supportive energies to call that in just now. If there has been an air sign playing with the feelings of my Pisces, you are turning your back, you felt left out with them, left out by them. I feel this is a Gemini. I feel that they have betrayed you, that there has been a three-party situation, or third-party situation I should say. You've felt left out in the cold. The energy that's coming in is that feeling left out in the cold energy. However, it is the Pentacles. I think rather than being left out in the cold, this is a sexual thing. This is physical. The Pentacles are physical, and we've already seen it. You've been overexerting yourself in that area. It's just taking a break from it. I don't think there's anything to worry about with that energy coming through. Up at your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, the third eye is blocked by the King of Rods. The crown is blocked by the Devil. Here we're very much speaking about what has been blocking your connection to spirit, your connection to your intuition. You may have been feeling that you're not getting as many insightful dreams lately, Pisces. That, first of all, your King of Rods is the master of his passion, so you've been letting yourself run riot, basically, with your focus on the physical, especially with the devil there in that position. We're moving on from that energy, so it's cool. But what you will find is you have the Seven of Pentacles coming in and Temperance, excuse me. You're going to be given a chance to review your behaviour. Could be a dream that reveals how your behaviour is affecting you on a physical or metaphorical level. And we're going to see a bit more moderation, a bit more balance. Pisces are coming out of that sort of dangerous feeling phase into something more pure, more honest, more balanced. If you've been caught up in a work romance and it is a third party situation, I see you moving away from that. I see you saying, no, that's not for me, especially if it's been with a fire sign male. So I've got Sagittarius, Aries, or brain fog, I forgot the other one. Leo. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. That you're going to be moving away from that to restore balance to yourself because you want to take back that power that you've lost. Now, I feel this could have been a very sexually exciting relationship, maybe a lot of sex at the office or the workplace, and it's been risky and exciting. Perhaps it's been the most dangerous thing you've done, and you're now getting to a point where you see the danger in it and you're just not interested anymore. For those of you where that does not apply, you're taking control of your passions. You're reviewing the things that you think bring you pleasure. You're realising the difference between sustenance and nourishment. You're going to get to that place where you know, well, this sustains me, this is something that I keep doing out of habit, but this nourishes me, this makes me feel whole, this makes me feel good, this makes me feel connected to myself, to my power, to spirit, to intuition. You're just going into a more holistic lifestyle that's going to be ultimately better for you. Up at the crown we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups as your energy that's leaving and coming in simultaneously. So as I mentioned earlier on, there are some of you who have been involved with an air sign. I did feel Gemini. That energy's leaving, and what you're bringing in is that beautiful receptive Queen of Cups energy. Now obviously the cups could indicate a water sign coming through for you. I feel it's more a message of love that's coming to you than an actual physical water sign. It's you reconnecting with your feminine self, being able to receive emotionally as well as physically, being able to express yourself emotionally as well as physically. Look out for a message in an unusual format. It's almost like I'm getting a glimpse of something flashing before my eyes really quickly. So quickly I couldn't actually tell what it is, but look out for something that flashes before your eyes really quickly, that sudden feeling of enlightenment, because there is a divine message for you there. Last month I'd mentioned addiction to Pisces. I believe that you were the sign I was talking about addiction. You're moving away from that. If you are codependent, if you have been addicted to any kind of substance, you have perfect energy just now to manifest a healing from that. That Three of Cups energy there is very similar to the star in most cards. We have the Angel of Temperance, we have the Queen of Cups, we have Saturn and that restrictive energy. We don't need to see that restrictive energy as a challenge to us. We don't need to use that as something to our detriment. Why not restrict our overspending, overeating, over-reliance on substances, even smoking, sex, whatever? You can use those Saturnian energies in a positive way. It doesn't always have to be a very negative planet. All in all, I feel that with the wheel at the heart chakra, we are seeing a change from the physical to the emotional. We're seeing really good changes for you, or the ability for really good changes are there. The support network is there. All it's requiring is you, first of all, to rest up. Second of all, make a decision to put down the roots or to go for something that's more stable. And third of all, stop playing or allowing others to play with yourself. Thank you very much for watching, Pisces. I will be back in a fortnight's time. We have a new moon in Cancer. It is a supermoon and an eclipse. and it's in a water sign. It should be brilliant energy for you. Get to work on what you want to restrict in your life, and we'll see what we can manifest around that new moon, what newness we can bring in. Alright, thanks again, Pisces. Bye.